Hello, everyone. Welcome back to my car. I thought I'd share some of my recent thoughts while eating a cake that I have acquired. And actually, the story about how I went about acquiring this cake is somewhat amusing. So let's get started. So for the summer, while away from hangover for these 3 months, I decided to get my job at Taco back. And the new GM is someone who is working there, who started working at our Taco Bell very shortly before I left. And I thought she was supposed to be gone in like a week because she's a manager from a different store. Well, I get back, I find out, oh, no, she's GM. And it's like, oh, fuck. Because we didn't get along well at the very end. But that's what happens when, the person in charge of you is bad at her job, and you know it. So, she's GM now. And, a few days ago, apparently, this is all alleged. I don't actually know. I'm not gonna confirm this shit. Someone knocking on my fucking car. Anyway, oh, it's the seat back. Okay. Anyway, so she apparently had a birthday, and one of the employees baked her a cake, and she forgot it. And then now I'm here. I think it's supposed to be devil's food, but upon looking at it here in the light, I don't think so. I think it's just supposed to be chocolate. And admittedly, upon knowing that it's a chocolate cake and not devil's food, it's alright. I mean, last time, it's alright. It's an alright chocolate cake. But, that's the story of how I acquired this cake. And if I told some of the other employees that if she, realized this, I told her, tell her that I will get her a shiny pineapple. And I did. And if she ever notices, I'll just keep this thing. And if she does notice and I have to go in with the shiny pineapple and she doesn't go for it, I guess, this thing is ceramic, so I could use it as a single-use defensive device if necessary. And GTFO. But now let's get to why I decided to do this. Well, the cake, I'm alright with cake. It's not something I eat much of very often, but I'm okay with cake. I thought it was devil's food, so I was like, oh, fuck yeah, let me get some of that. And, upon, analysis just now, it turns out that is not the case. Still, I'll eat the cake. But why did I decide to make this video? Well, last year at Hangover, I ate that psychology page and drank all that Mountain Dew in Ein's, and she still parked out front. And I thought, you know what, maybe I should, maybe in another attempt to, garner some affection for this car, maybe I should, eat something inside of it and make a video, It might make me, feel a little bit more, affection towards this car. So far, it is not working. I really, I guess it's because Ein's is so close by, and it's just like, come back to me. Technically, I could drive her anywhere. Anyway, fuck. Now that I've gotten to this point, I've forgotten everything I was thinking about. Oh, okay. I remember now. So, I was working drive-thru the other night. And most of these are going to be work-related, because I do, I think most of my time is spent there. But, I was working drive-thru. Somebody came through that I graduated high school with. And he said, And he said something to the variety of, I haven't seen anybody we graduated with. They've all fucking disappeared. And then I started thinking about, where do I know that they are? It's like, okay, one of them's in Arizona, a couple of them work for the school. Let me think. Where are the others? Some of them are at Walmart. Yeah, and the rest of them have just dropped off the face of the fucking planet. I don't know where the hell they went. Seems like, it's like, alright, we're only here until we graduate, and then the instant that happens, we're just gonna fuck off everywhere. Ah, well, I'm still here. And I'm still, I'm here 3 months out of the year, let's put it that. Well, 4 if we count December, but, generally speaking, I'm gonna be here 3 months out of the year. And, I mean, he's right. He was right. Well, I haven't heard anything from anybody, but then again, I'm not exactly the most social creature. Hence why I can't sustain a friendship forever without considerable effort on the other person's part. I mean, just look at fucking CMD and Nips. I'm now fat. Now that fat's been taken back into the fold. But anyway, let's get back to... I mean, yeah, they've all fucking disappeared. I don't exactly keep contact with them, even though I'm pretty sure at least half my graduating class somehow got their hands on my phone number, which is weird as fuck. Which, actually, the other day, I also remembered that I caused that, because I used to carry around pieces of paper with my phone number pre-written on them, and anybody who asked, I'd just pull one out and give it to them. And then I stopped doing that when I ran out of pieces of paper. So it's like, it's my own damn fault that half my goddamn graduating class got my phone number. And it's also partially my fault that I haven't kept contact with them. However, I said only partially. The other half of the blame is on them. But, as I have seen at Hanover, everyone is significantly more busy than I am. Somehow. It seems like I am just the... What's the word I'm looking for here? Seems like I am just... have unlimited free time. And everyone else is like got, 60 tasks per hour per day that they need to get done. That day, or they'll die or something. It's like, good fucking God. What the hell? Which is why I spent so much goddamn time. Which is why I will probably continue to spend so much goddamn time alone at Hanover. Because everybody's like, oh, I've got to do this for this club, and then do this, and then do these 3 things for this class, and I have 6 papers due by, tomorrow at 6:30 a.m. It's like, good fucking God, what the hell's wrong with all of you people? It's like, do I surround myself with workaholics? Is that what's happening? I don't know. I don't fucking know. But, continuing down the trend of things that I have thought about, I came to the most heinous revelation the other day. And I'm going to try not to use names here, but those of you who know. Well, I haven't told this to anybody, but those of you, when I set this up, you'll know. So, we just got done with meet. I know people. Hold on. Okay. I know people. And significantly more people know me, it seems. Not the point. A guy I know. He's getting married. Soon, I think. I don't know. He might have already gotten married. Not the point. Point is, he's getting married to someone who is just absolutely not befitting of him whatsoever. I mean, she is just fucking awful. But the reason I asked questions. I was like, why is he marrying her? And the person I was talking to was like, oh, they're both settling because they believe that they can't do any better. And I immediately realized, like, wait. Okay, she can't, but he can. And then, for the longest time, I was like, I was like, why is he settling? But but I didn't ask the critical question. The critical question being, why does he believe he can't do any better? And the other day, I had just gotten off work. So I was running on caffeine alone by that point. My legs were fucking killing. Well, my ankles were fucking killing me. That's when it hit me. The realization is like I didn't ask the critical question, and then I did, and then I realized immediately, like, oh, I got it. I figured it out. All right, but here's the reasoning. He believes he can't do any better because he's a male feminist. Hold on. He's done something. He's done something horrible, or he intends to. And this is penance. He thinks that his suffering will absolve him. I don't know this as fact, but this is my reasoning here. He thinks that suffering with this goddamn fucking terrible whale is gonna absolve him of any past or potentially future acts. When I came to this realization, like, oh my god, that's terrible. I also came to a different realization just this. I almost said this morning, but it was this afternoon when I woke up. Came to the realization that upon his first divorce, it might undo some of the damage that feminism has done to him. Meaning, to get him back, I won't have to lift a finger for the most part. However, I also immediately realized that it could make it worse. Meaning, I would definitely have to lift at least one finger to basically do damage control. Of course, knowing how me and this guy communicate with each other, I'm probably not going to find out until like a year after it's happened, and which means it'll be too fucking late. So I'm sitting here right now, thinking like, how the fuck am I gonna? Like, I tried to patch up our friendship, but it didn't exactly work because again, I'm not exactly good at that kind of thing. And also, he seems like he's a fucking workaholic. That it seems his whale keeps him on a short leash. So it's like, fuck. The deck is stacked against me in this instance. But, like I said, I know people. I should be able to do it through proxy. Potentially. Though it's just a matter of getting her to actually, act out what I want and not do it in her own way. I think if I frame it right, she'll be like, yeah, okay, we'll do it this way. It seems a little risky. It's like, it's not going to be that fucking risky. I mean, shit, if it ends in a kidnapping, I'll snip the cable in my trunk so he can't get out. Put him in a trash bag, throw some broken glass in there so he feels at home. No problem. But, those are really the whole, everyone in my fucking high school class has dropped off the face of the earth. That's what's been on my mind. And the whole, oh my god, the heinous realization, as I phrased it. That's what's been on my mind. It's actually starting to get warm in here. It was cool in here, and now it's starting to get warm. I would open the sunroof, but it's sprinkling right now, and yeah, I don't want water in here. I haven't even gotten through like a quarter of this cake. Let's see, hold on. I've gotten through a ninth of this cake, in 15 minutes. God damn. But I guess what else can I ramble about? Well, I guess I did mention that fat has returned to the fold, albeit in a limited capacity. That's because the fold itself is very limited in its capacity. I think this is fine. I think this will work for now. Well, I think it'll work now because it seems like he's, god damn it, it seems like he's matured quite a bit, which is good. That, and since we won't be exposed to him all the time, I won't get burnt out. Yep. This will work. It'll be fine. I mean, yeah. See, my point is, do I want to bring some other people back into the fold? I mean, Bitch Cuck is never coming back. Then the next news I hear about him better be he's fucking dead. Let's see. See, CMD's fine. Nips is still, nipply. Oh, okay. Here, let me talk about this since I know at least one of them might see this. So CMD and Nips. CMD, Nips, and I now. We did this before. Okay, let me start over. Last year? Okay. 2017. Yeah, 2017. CMD and I were voice chatting a lot since, he was bored, I was bored, and we both played Warframe. We did this thing. We were like, CMD suggested, it was like, let's say one thing that gets on each other's nerves. Like, okay. And we did. Okay. And then that was we did that. As a way to, not annoy the other one so much. Because I think we both understand the terms of, burnout is a thing. Fast forward to about a year later, CMD, Nips, and I did the same thing. This is on, I think there are videos of CMD of this happening. But anyway, CMD, Nips, and I did this. We did the thing again. It was like, what's the one thing you hate about the other the other two? Okay, after we got done doing that, hold on. After we got done doing that, in the weeks to come, I'd be on Discord with CMD or Nips, not both at the same time. You mind? Well, we would both be on the server at the same time, but not at certain points it'd just be one or the other, because our schedules. And then each one of them would individually give me different, additional complaints about the other person. And I'm sure that when they're on Discord, with just the two of them, they do the same thing to me. But it's like, what the fuck? Wouldn't this be solved by just, telling the other ones, like, right, I'll be seeing the CMD in this case, like, Nips, you need to stop fucking texting me 16 graphic novels about what's wrong with your computer and just learn how to use Google. Ugh. I mean, that's the most comical example I can remember. Good God, it's starting to get hot in here. But, yeah, that's the most comical example. It's like, good God, just, why can we only have this, a certain level of honesty and openness when we're fucking recording? Like, I can understand this right now. I could be, I try to always be fully honest, but I can understand doing this, because I'm not really talking to anybody. But it's like we're doing, like, we're on the Discord server at the same time, and he is recording it to put it on YouTube for his channel. And it's like, why can't we do that when we're not recording? Why can't you guys do that when you're not recording? I don't know. Anyway, it's been like 20 minutes. I got through like a tenth of this cake in 20 minutes. Well, because I was like, rambling and shit. But I said what I wanted to say. And I think this was good. Honestly, the grand purpose of this video has not been achieved. I do not feel any affection for this car still. Like, I don't know. I still feel a great deal of affection for Ines, and she's close by, parked out front, waiting to be sold. But it's like, maybe it'll happen after she's gone. I don't know. But anyway, those are my thoughts, and this is a pretty, actually, see, okay, Let's analyze this cake as like the last thing I talk about. This cake is really, really moist on top, and that's really, really good. So it helped me identify the chocolate flavor. But it's kind of like the farther you go down, the drier it gets, until you just got all this crumbly shit on the bottom here. And I'm like scraping into a corner. I'll just dump that into my mouth at the end. But it's really, really moist at the top. It just gets drier as you go down. Which, I mean, alright. I could understand if the guy who made this didn't bake a lot, but I mean, other than this is still a pretty good chocolate cake. It's a terrible devil's food cake, which that's established that's not what it is, but it's a pretty alright chocolate cake. Maybe with some icing or something, I could I know in order to do this, I'd have to like flip the cake over so that the dry side is up, then put, oh god damn it, a mosquito got in here. Then put fucking fingers. All right. I'd have to like flip the cake over and put the icing on the dry side. That way it evens. That way it evens out somewhat. But I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna eat the cake the way it is. But it's not bad. It's not bad at all. Anyway. Those are my recent thoughts, amidst all the tacos I'm making. Alright, I'll see you guys later. Bye.